Hey, everybody. It's the first episode of Franchi Radio. How you doing out there? I'm going to start out with some introductions because there's a particular reason why I'm even here in the first place, and that would be the master of the board over here, White Dog.
I am master of the board.
Can I call you Lori?
I'm the master of anything and everything.
I had to let you call me Chris when we were doing this last time.
You can call me Lori.
So I get to call you Lori.
Okay.
Forget the white dog crap.
Okay.
Anyway, all right, here we go. We have an action-packed show set up for you guys that I've not gotten any sleep setting up in the past week and a half because I had to hit the ground running. Basically, I did an interview with Lori about, what was that, 2 weeks ago?
Yep.
Yeah, did an interview 2 weeks ago, and Lori said, you should do your own show. And I said, yeah, that sounds like fun.
So I talked him into it.
Did not know what I was getting into. I spent the last week, I think, editing audio and recording and writing scripts and notes and all that. But anyway, here we are.
Of course, you being a total perfectionist, you have some great stuff lined up. So I'm really happy you're here.
Well, yeah, I hope so. And to my left, which you can't see on the radio, would be my beautiful co-host, Lizmo.
Holler.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good.
You're looking lovely.
I'm so happy to be here.
Where are you from, Lizmo?
Novi, Michigan.
Okay.
She's also known as Radio Lizmo.
Radio Lizmo?
She's known as Radio Lizmo now.
I want Lizmo's haircut. You think I'd get a good job with a haircut like that? What do you think they'd think about that in an interview?
Depends on where you're trying to get the job.
She has the coolest hair ever.
I work at Hot Topic, so it's encouraged.
Oh, really?
Besides my hair, she's got the coolest hair ever.
Okay, so she has the second coolest hair, okay?
Well, because I do have a hat on now, but last time I was in here, my hair looked like shit, but I did get it cut and all that. So it's all fancy, but I put a hat on it to fuck it all up.
Yeah.
So there you go. Anyway, today our first topic for the first hour is going to be all kinds of stuff based on, sex, relationships, dating, morals, strip clubs, cougars, weird porn, psychos, Facebook creeping, stuff like that. Because I myself, I've been, good thing for the first show would be to tell a little bit about myself anyway. And that, I guess, centering around my relationships, which basically have sucked since I got divorced 12 years ago. Not that my marriage was really any better. My marriage was marriage from hell for the last half, and got divorced and spent the past 12 years with every single wrong person on the planet, pretty much.
So you're living my life.
I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't understand. That's why I thought it would make a good topic, because I'm like, with my experience of dating all of these people and hearing stories from, this isn't going to be like some female bashing thing. I know it's a two-sided thing. I only speak from my experience because I don't date men. Sorry, dudes.
You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's of course why we have Lizmo here for the female perspective.
Yes.
But yeah, it's crazy out there. It's such a different world. I grew up. Being 47 years old, I grew up, old school, the getting married and the kids and the white picket fence and all of that sort of stuff. And these days, all hell's fucking breaking loose. People are just insane. They're running around, the internet. Yes, the internet made shopping easier and social networking easier, but it also made a lot of other shit easier too. And people are just running rampant. I mean, it's actually pretty fucking crazy.
You actually had me Googling doggy punches the other night. Or what,
electric
donkey.
donkey punch. I was doing some interviews.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, I don't know. But I've got something. I found something online. I got satellite radio in my car, and I was listening to the comedy station, and this commercial came on that just made me cringe. I mean, I was listening to this, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. It's. I don't want to give it away, but I was just disgusted when I heard it, because I'm like, oh, now they're packaging this as a cute little thing. Go ahead and play it, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. This one's pretty funny. I heard this one. I like this. Here we go. We'll be back in about 36 seconds.
Match.com recently voted the wildest dating service in America. Join for free now.
My name is Gloria, and I'm 90 years old. And I'm a slut.
This is such a crock of shit.
Was that a real commercial, or did you make that one up?
Well, the last two parts weren't. But cougarlife.com. I'm not endorsing this site in any way by playing that commercial. I almost thought like maybe I should like censor out the word life so people wouldn't know where to go, because I'm probably encouraging some creepy bitches out there to go, "Ooh, damn, I can get some ass." But yeah, I heard that on the radio and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Older women being packaged as like these little sex play things, and not from the perspective of how they're being viewed.
Right.
They want this. They're going on this web. It's like, hey, I'm 52 years old and I'm still in shape and all that. I want a 20-year-old dick right now. It's disgusting.
I have friends
cute
who
little
are
jingle.
I have friends who have kids that are in their 20s. I feel like I was sleeping with one of my friend's kids or something. It's like, I don't know. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's gross. I mean, I'm 47. Liz, how old are you? You're like 29 or
29 next month.
29 next month.
So would you date a 12-year-old?
No, I would not.
There you go. See?
But what do you think about like, a 50-year-old dating a 20-year-old?
Well, it seems to be in like culture with men dating younger women. It's been okay.
Yeah,
so
it's
why
true.
not? I mean,
Okay,
everybody needs theirs.
I knew that was coming. I was prepared for that answer.
Oh.
No, it's gonna sound cliche, and I have more to say after I say this. But two
Right.
wrongs don't make a right. I know that men have always had this bad rap from way back when women weren't as free and as they are now. And I don't mean by held back by laws, but
Right.
they were more proper and all that. And the guys were running around, and the women would get together in little tea parties and or whatever and talk about how rotten their husbands
Well,
are.
usually the older man has a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, there's a lot of different things that factor in, but my point is that never made it right. It was never right to do that. So why do women think, well, let's just catch up to speed and we'll both be pieces of shit, both sexes, That's the way I look at it. It's like, okay, yeah, guys were scummy. They used to do that. Women didn't. They stayed home and did. I would imagine a lot more of that shit went on than we really know about anyway. But still, for the most part, guys did get the bum rap for a long time.
Okay, so you now officially have 40-year-old women everywhere wanting to date you because of that comment.
Sweet.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because, I mean, my
40
ex left me for a 26-year-old, so.
40-year-olds in the warehouse. I'm 47. 40's fine.
You're 47 already?
I'm 47 already. It's
How
hard
did
to-
we go to prom together? I don't know. I would think I was like in 9th grade then.
Was I even in school then? Because I know
Yeah.
it was like a three-way thing between me and you and Todd.
That
We
didn't
just
sound right.
Well, we went as friends, but I'm just wondering if like Todd was still in school, I was not, but we all knew each other and just went for the hell of it. Because I know that I left halfway through prom because my brother was DJing that show. And he was harassing his ex-girlfriend, so his ex-girlfriend's dad said, "I'm coming up there with a gun." And I said, "I'll see you later."
Yeah, that's right.
Remember that?
I remember that. I wanted to dig through my old photos and pull out. I've got our prom pictures. I got to find them.
Don't pull out old photos.
I'm
'Cause you'll
posting
come in
them on
here-
Facebook
you'll
just
come in
because you
here-
told me not to.
You come in here next week and you'll be like, "What happened?"
To the both of us.
And I don't need that. So, but yeah, I mean, God, morality in this country is just going to shit, and I don't understand why people are doing things like this website to candy coat it and give it like this cute little Disney theme and make it okay.
Just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Old broads want to screw young kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Wah, wah.
I mean, I would have no self-respect if I don't know what would they call a male cougar, what, just a typical man, right? I would have no self-respect being on a website going, 47-year-old looking for 20-something.
Yeah.
How do you post your picture and go, yeah, in case we run into each other at the mall, there's the dirtbag. It's that guy right there.
Well, you know what? I'd be embarrassed to be found on that website by somebody I know.
That's what I,
I
mean.
wouldn't at all.
You would?
No.
See, it's the younger generation. They're creepy with the finger and the butt play and all that shit. You gotta
Listen,
fuck it.
just because I like guys and girls and guy liner, girl liner, it doesn't matter. It's all the same now when you go to the club. Everybody's wearing makeup. Everybody's dressing up. Everyone wants to be sparkly.
Sure, but
Ricky Rocks. You'd like Ricky Rocks then. He's very sparkly. There's this photo right there on the wall. Ricky Rocks was
That looks
sparkly.
nothing. That looks like Merle Haggard or something.
Yeah.
When I met him in here, he looked like this kind of like punk rock dude. That looks like some kind of country star or something.
He kind of does, now that I think about it. We make fun of him, though. He has black nail polish and sparkly scarves.
He doesn't still have that beard, does he?
He shaved it a little bit, but
Well, this isn't the
it
Ricky
was
Rock
getting
show.
there.
So.
No, it's not. It's off him. So, anyways, but I think when it comes to older men and younger women, it's more of a money thing. And when it comes to younger women or older women and younger men, it's more of a sex thing.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Well, you
'Cause
could-
I don't like pretty much half the guys I dated that were younger than me. They were no good. They had nothing going on, no job, no future. But gosh, the sex was good.
But these are all semantics. We're still avoiding the point. And the point is, what suddenly made all of this acceptable and okay? Why are we giving it cute little theme songs and saying, get out there, 40-year-old, bang that 20-year-old? Like, what's next? You know, I mean, porn. I was going to have a guy on this show. I'm going to tell the story, and I hope his girlfriend's listening. Damn you! I was going to have a guy on the show into the creepiest porn. I'm not going to say his name, but it was blank the porn creep. That's this guy's name, and he's telling me about tentacle porn, which is some kind of crap the Japanese invented with this chick will be laying there, and because they can't show genitalia in Asia, or I don't know if
The
it's just
Japanese
Japan or
are into
what.
some weird shit,
Yeah,
though.
they got these little
I mean,
robotic like octopus arms that come in and start pinching their nips and stuff, and I'm like, who's jacking off to this? Is this what it's come to? Like, because porn is so accessible, it's like, well, I don't just want to look at tits anymore. You know, if she could swallow a dump truck in her vagina, that would be great, because they're just, it's getting stepped up more and more. Lori, what's that face for?
The Japanese, well, no, the Japanese have some weird stuff, because if you're in the technology field or IT world like I am, you're on these like nerd sites, and you should see like the freaking lifelike sex robot that the Japanese have
Oh,
come
I've
up
seen
with.
those.
Have you seen that thing?
People- yeah,
or
somebody
those
showed me a
weird.
picture
It's
of
like
those.
they have like a female lap that like the Japanese businessmen can like put their head in, like a stuffed lap
just
of somebody.
like a crotch and legs to the knee.
Yeah.
And they put their head
Yeah,
in it.
and they also have dolls that they
Yeah.
cuddle with. Did you
Real
see those?
dolls.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I've seen
Japanese are freaky.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it. Well, you know why they're freaky is because they can't take that step. Like, you know, apparently what I was told was the reason why they don't show genitalia is because they used to be really crazy, and they saw what the Western people were doing, us, not
And they didn't want to be
cowboys.
like us.
No. They saw what we were doing, and they adopted that. Like, don't walk around topless on the beach. So they adopted that mentality, but took it a step further
Yeah.
because they thought they were being more classy by taking
Right.
it further. So you still can't show like naughty parts in Japan. So if you want to get freaky, I mean, you can't just like, all right, we'll take this bottle of water and shove it up in there. They can't show it, so all this weird crap
Bottle of
comes.
water? Where did you get
I was
that
looking at this bottle of water, and I'm like, that looks pretty wide.
Hey, I was in Japan and I walked through the red light district, and it was pretty damn interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
What'd you see?
Yeah, what was it?
All kinds of signage, like the telephone booths and stuff had like cards posted all over for escorts you could call at any time. It was pretty interesting. On every corner, they had cigarette and beer vending machines. It's just everywhere.
Are hookers legal there?
They're legal.
They dance in the window, or no? That's in like.
That's Amsterdam.
That's Amsterdam. I've been there too. I've seen that.
I want to go there. I've seen footage of that, and I just sit in front of that window all day.
Well, actually, in Europe, they allow nudity on TV, and sex isn't such a, I don't know, it's not so taboo there, I guess, to be naked and, just, putting it out there, I guess.
Right.
So they have less teen pregnancy, et cetera, there, because it's not so taboo.
Well, they can
Right.
laugh
Just
at
like with
themselves.
Amsterdam as well. Yeah.
Yeah, 16 and pregnant. There's another shot to our morals.
Oh,
'Cause
there's
kids
there's a
always-
new one that has the mother and the daughter's pregnant.
14 and pregnant.
It's like my daughter's pregnant and so am I. That's
What's that
what the
called?
title of the show.
It should be
Really?
called.
Yeah,
Is that
same
another one on
channel.
MTV?
It's the same channel, 16 and pregnant.
Oh, my
Could
God.
they do like Cougar and 16 and pregnant?
Oh my.
That would work, wouldn't it?
Well, they just want to keep popping them out now so that our tax dollars can just take care of them the rest of their
Oh
lives.
yeah,
right?
absolutely. So anyway, yeah, I mean, just the one thing that I've really been disgusted with, I it's like I seem to go on a date with somebody, and it just like falls to shambles in a month or so or whatever like that, and then I go into reclusion for like a year. It's like I'm not dating, I'm just fed up with people, and then I'm like, no, there's got to be some good people out there, and I give it a shot again, and the same shit happens. It's just insane. Like my history past my divorce. So first of all, I took like 2 years off after my divorce.
Yeah.
Because I had a 6-year-old daughter at the time. Well, I still have her, but she's 18 now.
Yeah.
But I had a 6-year-old daughter, and going from basically I was her main caregiver. At that point in my marriage, like, I was bathing her, making her lunches, driving her to school, bringing her home, watching cartoons with her. My wife couldn't be bothered at the time, So to go from that to not having her around all the time, I was just in this funk, for a long time.
So before you date somebody again, maybe you should get to know them for a little while first.
Where's the fun in that?
That's what dating is, getting
Yeah.
to know somebody.
That's not exciting.
Well, no, but I mean, that's...
Well, that's...
Shut up, you. But that's what... I mean, what do you mean get to know somebody? You go out and, like, somebody lives 30 miles away from you. You don't just like, well, let's meet halfway in a park and talk and... then
you
say,
don't
let's go
date
out to
somebody
dinner.
geographically undesirable either.
I like that term.
Right?
Right. Yeah, I suppose. Well, so anyway, after that 2 years...
Which kind of narrows the field, but...
Yeah. After the 2 years that I took off, I dated this girl. I'm not going to name any names, but I dated this girl who was older than me. She had 2 kids, and they were teenagers, and they were both boys, and they both had that syndrome where it's like, you're not my dad. What are you doing sniffing around here?
Right.
And I don't know where the dad was. In some of those relationships that I've been in, like the dad always pops in and you got to deal with that. This dad was just long gone, but still, these kids wanted no part of me. But I'm being invited to go out there, like she was coaching one of her kids' basketball teams, so I'm sitting on the bench with the team, watching these kids play basketball. I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? These kids had a guitar.
One of these, like, whoa, what am I doing? Kind of moments.
Yeah, they had a guitar that was all busted up, and I fixed it for them. They were Red Wing fans, and I got them autographed pictures, but nothing would break through to these kids. I could not.
They were just still.
I could not get them out, and that's all you could do. I mean, you could say, well, you're trying to buy their affection or like that. They're like, well, no, I mean that's all you can really do with those kind of kids is just be nice to them.
Yeah.
And I can't just like hang around and it's like when I'm there, it's like, well, if I bring them something or if I fix something for them, it's cool. Nothing worked, nothing at all. And I'm just getting fed up at this point. But of course, Valentine's Day is approaching.
It's in February. You've got a minute.
Yeah. No, not now. Not now.
Oh, I was gonna
in
say.
the relationship.
To send the roses, you can send them to 604.
No. Valentine, in this relationship, Valentine's Day is vastly approaching, and she starts saying, well, you have a DVD player and you love movies. I'm really thinking about getting a DVD player, but I don't know anything about them. Which any man would translate into, buy me a DVD player for Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
And I'm like, fine, I'm good with that. I went and bought her a movie. I bought her a DVD player and gave it to her. And sure enough, Valentine's Day was on a Friday. We were both busy Saturday and Sunday. Monday, at my office, I get a phone call. Yeah, I can't go out with you anymore. Like, because you got your DVD player? No, it's not that. And I'm like, well, okay, well, what's the problem? She goes, I can't say you did anything wrong, but I can't say that you didn't.
What the hell does that mean?
That was my... I mean, you can imagine my face, like, on the phone. I'm like, what the fuck did I just hear? Did you seriously just say that? And she's like, well, I'll call you tonight and I'll explain it. I'm like, no, fuck off. Go on. So that was done. So boom, 48 hours later, I'm out a DVD player. Taken to the bank, all the stuff I did for this kid and all that, and just nothing, went nowhere.
Well, hopefully that was a day, when the DVD players, the prices had gone down and they weren't $500.
Yeah, boy, no kidding.
Maybe you got the wrong brand.
It was a bit pricey, as
you got
I
her a
recall.
COS instead of a Sony. Sorry, gotta go.
No, I got her a good one. But I dated another girl who lived in Flint, and she said that it was too inconvenient for her to drive to my house. So I had to drive to Flint all the time, which also included in like ice storms and crap, like showing me the snowblower driveway. So it took me like 2 hours to drive to her house to snowblow it, and then for me to tell her that her daughter's still up, or for her to tell me that her daughter's still up, and that I can't hang out. So I basically snowblow the driveway, go back home. 4 hours on the road to snowblow her driveway. Her kid was a little piece of shit, too. She was this little bitchy. She would stand between us and push us apart and go, "Get away from my mom." Yeah.
Kidding me?
She'd pull my hair and shit. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Seriously?
Yeah. Christmas time comes around. Guess what? Well, she wants to buy her daughter a Wii.
Wait. First of all, she let her kid do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then that's part of that's the first problem.
That's the big
Yeah.
problem. But yeah, she would just assume go in her spare room and smoke pot than to reprimand her kid. She didn't say that it was right, but she did nothing to say that it was
Smoke
wrong.
pot around her kid?
No, in her house she would, but she would go into her little office room and smoke pot. Yeah.
Oh.
So she, God, this is interrupting
That was
too much. So I gotta get
did
through
you
this.
not see the sign there when you saw that?
I saw
She
the
sounds
sign.
very attractive.
I saw the sign at Christmas time when she wanted to buy all this crap for her kid, electric guitar, Wii, and all that, and said she only had $200. And guess who had to foot the rest of the bill for this piece of shit kid?
Chris, you need to stop being Captain Save-A-Ho.
No kidding. The last one, the last
You
one
need to
that
go
I
to
even
school,
took.
Lori.
The last one I took notes on. Again, I'm not going to mention names, but this was fairly recent, and this was one of those situations where she tells me right up front, like we met and we got along real well. There's a lot of things in common and all that, and for me, I just kind of like saw a lot of potential.
Right.
She tells me right up front, well, I have a lot of emotional walls that you have to get through.
Oh, Jesus, there's your first sign.
Well, with the benefit of hindsight, absolutely. But I'm like, I'm up for the challenge. I thought she was worth it.
You wanted the challenge.
No, I did not want the challenge.
No?
I was
Okay.
up for the challenge, but I don't want any challenge. I just want to sit back, watch TV, do whatever, just have a good time.
Right.
But you got to go through all of these flaming hoops to get there,
Well, if it's
So-
easy, it's not worth it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So we're doing, we went out on dates, took her out to dinner, took her to some shows. How do I say this without giving anything away? We both had an equal weekly obligation where we saw each other once a week. So there was that, which was nice. It was, an
Yeah.
automatic way to see each other. In between there, we did things and all that. I bought her some shoes. I bought her some flowers. I bought her some chocolate-covered strawberries when she wasn't feeling good. All of this stuff. And it comes all down to one night. Trust me, folks, this is entertaining. It comes all down to one night where we're hanging out in the parking lot of where we were at together. And I told her, I said, I know you've had these walls, and I don't want to rush you, but I have all of these emotions and feelings and all that I want to act on, but I don't
Yeah.
want to just throw myself at you. I don't know how to handle this. And she says, well, just act on your emotions. And I said, but I know because of your walls, you've got a line in the sand somewhere. I need to know where that line is. And she says, you've torn several walls down. There is no line. So we start making
Okay.
out in the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
She goes home, I go home. The whole time that she was dating me, she was dating somebody else who was a friend of mine on Facebook, who I've known for a while. I can't give too many details. So anyway, he saw this post that I had mentioned her in this as my girlfriend, which was really kind of putting the cart before the horse at that point. But I told her
Right.
I had to do that to scare somebody else away.
Yeah.
And she said it was fine, but she thought I did it in a private message. She didn't know it was right on my page. So this other guy saw it.
So she was busted.
Yeah, the other guy
you
saw
blew
it,
her cover.
contacted her. She
Yeah.
contacted me. But the best part, when she contacted me, she goes, we were never dating. I'm like, what happened to the line in the sand that was no longer there? What about the walls that I broke down and the act on your emotions and all of that and going out on dates? She goes, those weren't dates. I'm like, when I ask you, I need a date for this event, and you say yes, and we go out to dinner and we do this, that's a date, is it not?
That's a date.
If you say,
That's a
quote
date.
unquote, I need a date,
That's a date.
right. So everything just comes
If you
falling
kissed
apart.
her and whatever, that's a date. I'm sorry.
So there I am, out a bunch of cash, taken to the cleaners again. I can't deal with this crap anymore.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Why don't you let somebody do something for you once in a while? Maybe that's-
Because, you know why? Because nobody will.
oh, bullshit.
I'm the person everybody comes to for things. No one ever does anything for me. I'm having a charity
Well, then
event.
you're
Will you
meeting
do
the wrong
this? Or,
people.
yeah, I have to go. I don't like you people. I'm leaving.
Bitter, Franchi.
I know, bitter.
But
Don't you agree though, Liz?
I don't know.
that's Liz Mo.
Liz Mo? Don't you agree?
Well, speaking of all this, I am not the only person who has had shitty relationships.
not.
And I talked to a few people this week that have shared some experiences that sometimes I wonder if maybe I'm lucky. Maybe if I just lost some cash is not so bad compared to some of this other stuff. You know? So,
I agree.
So let's roll the first installment of Franchi's Man on the Street, and you guys take a listen to this and see what you think.
This is freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a story about a fucked up relationship?
I may or may not have a story about a fucked up relationship.
Well, let's hear it.
So, I'm screwing this dude. Guy I lost my virginity to, actually. We, re-contact, 2 summers ago. His name's... Anyway, fuck him. So, we're dating for a couple months. Everything's cool. Well, 21st birthday party comes along, and it's my birthday party. Not my actual 21st birthday, because I had an alcohol tether, because I'm a fuck. Anyway, so it's the first day that I can drink in, 30 days, and I'm hammered already. And he's like, oh, I don't want a girlfriend. Fucking A, blah, blah, this is horrible, whatever. So, a couple days later, we chill. I posted on Facebook, tag him in a status, oh, cuddling, whatevsies. So, some whore comments is oh, wow. So, I'm wow, what, bitch? In a message. And she tells me that he's been chilling with her best friend for 10 days, which, hello, where the fuck was I? Anyway, so finally get in contact with this girl. She's like, yeah, he's chilling with me, blah, blah, blah. And I find out that this bitch has a child and with fetal alcohol syndrome because she's a fuck and drank her entire pregnancy. This kid's hideous. Ugh, gross. Blech, ugh, gross. Anyway, so fucking shit happens. She's like, oh, he just said you were his crazy ex-girlfriend. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm about to be. And then we saw each other at the club and she avoided me because she didn't want shit to do with this or my friends because I had black friends with me.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else?
Yes, actually. I once pooped on someone's chest.
You took a shit on somebody's chest.
Yeah.
And they asked for it.
Well, I kind of forced them into it. It was my first serious relationship, and I was the boss, obvi, because whatever. I'm always the fucking boss. And yeah, I was like, hey, let me poop on your chest. And what was really funny about it was I did that. And he's laying down, and he's like, go get me something to clean up. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And I just went in the shower, and he had to walk, bent back, like he was doing the limbo, to the bathroom so he didn't smear shit everywhere.
Nice. Can we date?
Yep, absolutely.
I was with this girl, and it was like a one-night stand kind of thing. I was banging this chick, and she didn't tell me that she was a squirter. And I don't know if you are familiar with what a squirter is, but it is female ejaculate, which can come out at a surprisingly rapid force. And I was going down on this chick, and I was doing my shit. I was doing a good job, and apparently it worked. And I got a face full of female ejaculate that I was not expecting, right in the face. And so, not only me, but I had taken my clothes off behind me. They're on the floor, and so by the end of the night, my clothes were fucking wet. I was wet. I was not sure what it was I was wet with. And so, needless to say, I never fucked that chick again. But that was fucked up, and I didn't really appreciate not getting a warning for that.
Did she get a job at a car wash?
She probably could. I needed a squeegee for sure. That's definite.
I always thought it was weird when I heard about females squirting or ejaculating because I always figured they were just peeing. It doesn't make sense for a female to leave a spot that big on the bed. I figured they're just peeing. But then, so I Google it. But then it happened to me, and I thought, oh my God, what is happening? I think I'm peeing. But then after the second and third and fourth time, and it's obviously not pee because I wait and I smell the sheets, but it's not. And it's amazing. And it fucking feels like, euphoria. True story, euphoria.
So you've been fucked over by a woman before?
Yeah, sure have.
Well, let's hear about it.
All right, so when I was in high school, I was with this girl since junior high. Long time. All the way up to my senior year. I was 7th grade all the way up to fucking 12th grade. With her for a long time, about to get married to her. We were engaged. So, on the year of on my 12th, I think it's the 12th grade, when I was about ready to graduate, she she goes on out, and it's our anniversary. She tells me she wants to go hang out with some other guy.
Seriously, call Kenny Loggins, because you're in the danger zone.
Yeah, right? Fucked up. I'm like, what the fuck's the deal? Why the fuck you want to go hang out with someone else?
Delicious hot doggies, one after the other.
She's like, I don't know, it's our anniversary, I don't care, whatever, fuck it. I'm like, okay, well, we're done. No more. I can't be with you. So from there, like, basically, after that, she breaks up with me, and I break up with her. It was mutual at the same time. After that, she came back running to my house, this and that. The day after, comes over to my house and apologizes to me and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, this
story is boring as hell.
You fucked me over, you're fucking done. Bye, see ya. So she gets out, and then, she calls me up like a week later, tells me that she wants me to come on up to her work. I go on up to her work, and she hands me a fucking list and says, I want to be with you, but you need to change these fucking things. So I'm like, fuck that. I ain't fucking changing a goddamn thing.
So, you have a shitty story about your boyfriend?
Yeah. It was my 22nd birthday, and I went and got a tattoo with my sister, and as soon as he seen the tattoo, he called me white trash and then got mad at me because I didn't have dinner waiting for him on the table.
People, what a bunch of bastards.
What was the tattoo of?
A butterfly.
Did it have a ribbon around it that said white trash?
No, it was on my foot, too, so you could hide it.
What a dick.
Yeah.
All right, young lady with the Skittles, I understand that you have a story of bad romance.
Yes, I do. I got married young to a female, actually.
Hot. That's quite gay.
Who used me for everything I was worth, cheated on me when she went on a vacation that we were supposed to take together alone.
This is good tasting tuna.
And then has kept her daughter for me that I raised for 2 years. Well, she's a bitch. She's nothing but a bitch. And that's all she'll ever be.
Would she also be cunty?
Cunty's a good word. I would use cunty. Absolutely.
Okay, so I understand you have a story about a date gone bad?
Yes, I do. I met this chick off of one of those fucking, Nightline chat things, And so I ended up talking to this chick, and she says her name is Angel, and I don't remember what the fuck her real name was, but it wasn't Angel.
Satan?
And we meet at a bar, and we get a couple drinks. We're talking, things are going well, and she invites me back to her place, and we're hanging out, we're drinking, we're fucking making out, fooling around, all this bullshit. We hang out like all fucking night long into like the early morning hours, and she's getting pretty fucking drunk. She keeps talking about like she wants me to eat her pussy.
This is good tasting tuna.
But she doesn't know if it's too soon and all this shit. It gets to be like, I don't know, 8, 9 o'clock in the fucking morning, and the Tyra Banks show is coming on, and she's got to watch it. She watches it every morning apparently. And I just say something about how Tyra Banks is a fucking dummy, and this chick just loses her shit. Like, just looks at me and goes, the fuck is wrong with you? She's not a fucking dummy. You're the fucking dummy. She's got her own show. She's a supermodel. She's a millionaire. Blah, blah, blah. All this bullshit. And just goes off on me. Shut the fuck up. So I just, I grab my fucking hat, I grab my coat, and I walk out the fucking door. Leah! She calls me back like that night and just chews me out again for like being so negative towards one of her favorite people on the planet. And I say, oh, that's great. Let's cut our ties here and let's never talk to each other again. So yeah, then a couple days later, this chick calls me up and tries to apologize for everything, and she says she likes me and she wants to see me again and all this shit. And so I'm like, all right, yeah, fuck it, we'll give it another shot. We talk for a few minutes, we hang up, maybe an hour and a half, something goes by, and she calls me up again. And she was supposed to call me like the next day, and we were just arrange another date. So she calls me up like an hour and a half later, and she starts talking to me, and she starts talking about details about me that aren't my details. And she thinks she's calling somebody else and talking to them. So I play it up for a minute. I talk to her for a few minutes, and I play it up. And then I'm like, do you know who you're talking to? And she says like fucking Brian or some shit like that, and I'm just like, no, this isn't Brian. This is Mike. This is the guy that you had arranged to see again after you fucking cussed me out for hating Tyra Banks or whatever the fuck it was.
What a bitch. So, tell me about your worst date.
I once met a guy online who only smiled with his mouth closed, and when he showed up at my door to pick me up, he had like no teeth. And all I could think was, nice grill.
So he doesn't eat corn on the cob a lot.
No.
Okay, let me poop on your chest.
Radio Franchi. We'll be right back.
God damn it!
Oh!
God damn it!
And we're back.
We'll be right back. How's that for right back? We're right back. Something went wrong there.
I know what happened.
Anyway, we won't dwell on it. So yeah, I mean, like, how about those stories of hell? I mean, that dude getting pooped on.
That it sounded like she kind of wanted to poop on him.
No, she did, but I think he was just like kind of going along with it. I mean, she didn't tell too much of his side of the story, but she was like, I wanted to poop on him, and he's going to do what I say.
Why would you want to poop on someone?
I don't know. And she said it was her first boyfriend too. Like, how long has she been harboring the need to shit on somebody?
Different strokes, different folks.
It's really
different
weird.
poops for different groups, I suppose.
Oh, fancy. Pinky up.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty. But it just, I mean, like that really, my stories and those stories kind of give you an idea of the climate of what's going on in the world these days. And it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. Being a 47-year-old guy, single out there, and if you kind of go within your age group and all that, they got 4 kids that will most likely hate you. They've been cheated on, so they got that twitch where they're just waiting for the shoe to drop before you fuck them over. So they're looking through your cell phone, and it's nuts. I'm just gonna be asexual. I think would that be like I don't like dudes, I don't like girls, I'm nothing. Would that be asexual?
You can't go thrust your life like that.
Well, I don't subscribe to the hump and dump theater. I know. I wish I could just go out and be like, I'll take some of that. I'll take some, but I can't. I know it doesn't sound very manly, but sex has got to mean something to me. I can't just find someone at a bar and go, yeah, let's go home and have some fun.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I wish I could.
It's just the next day you forget it happens. Just drink enough you don't remember. It'll be fine.
But see, that's just
that's
it.
What I do.
I don't drink a lot either, so that's the problem. I never get to the point where I can do that.
Well, you should work on that.
Should I work on that?
Yeah.
All right.
It works for me.
Well, I'm not going to the bar tonight.
Wait,
so I guess
isn't your boyfriend sitting on the front?
No, that is not my boyfriend. That is my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Former boyfriend, current best friend.
He is wonderful. I love him.
Okay.
He's great.
All right.
But, at the same time, I'm still going out doing what I want to do. And if he wants to be in my life, that works for me.
Okay.
Oh, I see. So you get to date and he gets to buy you things.
Oh, I love it when he buys me things.
Fucking bitches. God damn it.
I think would like her would be my new roommate's moving in.
Oh, you gonna hook me up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Tell him to
He's got the same
check
hair
out my
too.
Facebook.
He's got the same hair.
Oh, really? Does he wear guy liner? I'm really into that.
I've never seen him in guy liner, but he does have a multicolored mohawk.
Oh, I love mohawks.
Yeah, it's green.
So you got that going for you.
I wear a collar, but I'm not taken.
I think we should, what time is it? It's 7:44. Drive time doesn't matter right now, which is probably the best time for a little traffic update. So
is that what we're doing? You're filling me with sticky notes.
Well, I know, because that's what
He's trying to get
which
you posted.
drop
All
to
of a
use.
sudden, I'm like a sticky note billboard here.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, we need to go to Captain Chickadance in the Radio Franchi traffic copter. Come in, Captain Chickadance.
Here we go.
Roger that, Franchi. Captain Chickadance in the Radio Franchi traffic copter. This traffic report is brought to you by Rockstar's Karaoke Bar and Grill. We're looking at 75 right now, pretty much fucked. 696, totally fucked.
Why is it so quiet?
94 out to Metro
I don't know,
Airport,
it's weird.
completely fucked. 275 sucks shit. As usual, plenty of dickholes driving like asshats and goddamn traffic barrels everywhere. Michigan sucks, folks. Captain Chickadance and the Radio Franchi traffic copter signing off. Brought to you by Rockstar's Karaoke Bar and Grill. Roger that.
Well, thank you, Captain Chickadance.
That was awesome.
piece of my headphones fell off there.
It's every girl you
There we
ever
go.
dated haunting you right now.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm rocking. Yeah, I'm getting pissed off. I don't want to talk about relationships anymore.
I know.
Let's
We're gonna get you drunk after the show.
Yeah, let's take our quick little 2-song music break.
Are we really? Okay.
Really? Well, you're the one that got them all out of order, you big goof.
I know.
Yes.
I have sticky notes all over me. Here we go. We'll be back in like 7 minutes.
Sit tight, folks.
You're so picky.
We'll be right back.
God damn it!
Oh!
God damn it!
You see him coming at you every night, strung on pretension, they fall for you at the sight. You know their business, you think it's a bore. They make you restless, it's nothing you ain't seen before. Get around town, spend your time on the run. You never let down, say you do it for fun. Never miss a play, though you make quite a few. You give it all away, everybody wants you. You crave attention, you can never say no. Throw your affections anywhere the wind blows. You always make it, you're on top of the scene. You sell the copy like the cover of a magazine. Putting on the eyes till there's nobody else. You never realize what you do to yourself. The things that they say make the daily reviews. You never get afraid. Everybody wants you. Everybody knows you. Everybody snows you. Everybody needs you, leads you, bleeds you. Nights of confusion and impossible dreams. Days at the mirror, patching up around the seams. You got your glory, you paid for it all. You take your pension in loneliness and alcohol. Say goodbye to conventional ways. You can't escape the odds, you lose track of the days. The more you understand, seems the more like you do. You never get away. Everybody wants you. Everybody wants you. Everybody wants you. Everybody wants you. Guess who's back? Radio Franchi.
We are back. Hey. That's
and you've got the like secret spy sunglasses on.
I think they're women's sunglasses.
I think so. But they're hilarious.
I adore them.
They work with a hat.
They're
and all that.
hilarious.
So tune-wise, we just listened to Everything Stops for Tea by the Nervous Records, and before that was Everybody Wants You by Damone, a nice, nifty little Billy Squire cover that I enjoy. I love that band, Damone. Check those guys out. I forget where they're out of, like Pennsylvania or something. Good band, though. Rockin' band. Rockin' bad. So we were talking about relationships and sex and weirdness and porn and all kinds of other crap. You know, one thing we didn't talk about, it's probably more relevant than most of this stuff, is creeps on the internet.
Facebook stalking.
Yeah, trying to make relationships out of just creeping your page and everything. Have you had anything like that, Liz Mo?
Oh, you just got to scope out where you want to go.
Well, so you're creeping yourself.
I'm creeping my perspectives, man. They have like 400 photos. I'm gonna look at every single one of them suckers.
So you're a Facebook creep.
Oh, absolutely.
See, I thought I was going to talk about the other end of it, about people creeping my shit and other people's shit.
Well,
but
people creep
you're
me
creeping.
too, but you got to research your topics, man.
Did you creep my page, or am I too old?
Franchi, I love you.
Oh, you just melted my crotch. I mean heart. So, have you found anything good, or did you find anything that you thought like this looks good, and then it turned out to be like, whoa, no?
Well, absolutely. People promote themselves in different ways. If anyone understands that, I know you do. But you definitely have to look at the about section and see if they have kids and all that as well. If they have a job. I mean, like, if there's any good aspects, you definitely should try to find them on that page, because otherwise it's just a bunch of pretty pictures.
I openly advertise my kids on that page. Not advertise.
Yeah, I know.
People are very well. I love my daughters very much, and I always post about them. So I'm not hiding kids.
I wasn't saying you were.
See, it's not that like I'm making my life look more glamorous than it really is. It really is this glamorous.
Oh, I
Liz.
know. You're so sparkly, I have to look a different direction.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you creep people's pages and you found something you thought looked good, and it turned out to be like just a tornado of
right.
weirdness.
Well, it depends. I mean, like when you meet people at the club, there's a whole persona. I mean, what looks really good under the certain lights of the club is way different than their Facebook page that might be closer to who they are. Or what I've found lately is a lot of fetish models have their normal page and then they have their modeling page.
Ooh.
Two different things.
I have one of those.
I don't believe you.
Absolutely. I was trying to think, like, shoot from the hip. Like, what would be a good like name? Like fetish name for me. I can't think of shit.
No.
Franchi pants.
Franchi pants.
Franchi fries.
Franchi chaps.
Franchi chaps. Oh my god. We just
leather
need a
and hot.
crop whip.
Right, absolutely. So what about you? Has anybody creeped your shit?
Oh, absolutely. I've had to block people because they like every photo, and you're like, okay, this is beyond liking me. This is liking everything.
And they're
I've
creeping
ever
through
done.
every photo you have. If they're taking time to do that, they're creeping you.
It's like if you get 30 likes on all your photos, you're like, I don't want this person looking at me anymore.
What's the weirdest thing you've had happen?
Pretty much, unfortunately, finding relationships out of creeping. Like people that talk to you for like up to 3 months. Like they message you every day. They call you every day. You think everything's grand. And then when you actually get to know them face to face, wah, wah. So not the truth.
What do you think the hidden meaning is behind Facebook poking?
Oh, poking is definitely a sexual innuendo, for sure.
Really?
For sure. Oh,
I got
absolutely.
a list a mile long of pokes, and I know a lot of these women are married. Really? See, that's
Yeah,
bullshit.
see?
That's
There you
fucking
go.
wrong.
I only get poked by people who are interested. Just saying, that's me.
I had something creepy happen to me on Facebook. It wasn't meant to be creepy, but it could have potentially been creepy.
Yeah.
Because somebody was talking about my phone, and they knew what kind of phone I had. And I'm like, how do you know what kind of phone I had? And they said, because I could see it in the reflection of your sunglasses in the picture you took of yourself. And I looked at the picture, and my phone was like the size of an ant, but somebody stared at it long enough to...
They were looking for your soul.
And they didn't mean anything, but I just thought, like, not this particular person, but, the potential of people, like, staring that much into your life and looking around. I've had a few people, like, tell me about crap in the background of photos I never noticed. And I'm like, are you just, like, popping this open and taking 10 minutes to take it all in, Like, well,
Yeah.
look, there's a piano in the background.
I mean, I can see looking through a couple of somebody's photos, but who has that kind of time to go through like every photo?
A
That's
lot
kinda
of
weird.
people do. A lot of people do. Like, I have at least 1,000 photos on my Facebook, and I've definitely had people come close to liking at least 500 of them, and I go, well, you know what? I'm going to block you now.
I think you probably have a little too much time on your hands.
Probably.
You know what my favorite one is I always like looking at, you go to, like, you guys can do this too, go to your girlfriend's pages that have bigger boobs, and they have like a shot of them maybe like, in the backyard in a bikini top, and there'll always be some guy that posts on that page. He won't comment on any other picture, but he comments on that one, and it says, "You have beautiful eyes." Like they think they're trying to get away with something like, well, there's a big tits are hanging out, but if I point out how lovely her smile is, she'll think I'm
That's
an
so
angel,
great.
and I'll get my hands on those tits.
Romantic.
Yeah, so that, like, every once in a while, if you look on my page, you'll see like a couple of friends of mine will be like bantering back and forth, like "nice eyes," in quotes, because it's kind of a joke, a running joke about these creeps that are just like, here's a picture of me with my kids. Nope, no comment at all, whatever. Here's me in a bikini top. Oh, you have beautiful eyes. I love the way you arch your eyebrows. What a crock of shit. Fucking idiots. I think we've exhausted this topic. I can't take it anymore, so we're going to take a nice big rock block music break and play some of my favorite tunes and some other special stuff. We have, I have a few surprises in this little chunk of fun. my audio chunk of fun. And we'll be back in a minute, but don't go anywhere, because while we're taking a break, you'll want to listen to everything that is played, because it's all well worth it. And the songs are good. Oh, you know what? I'll go through the songs just so you can listen. Got Love to Kill by Juliet and the Licks. That's Juliet Lewis, friend of mine. Awesome chick. That sounded name droppy, didn't I? But no, I love her. She's a great woman. And then we got a great cover of Eastbound and Down from Smoking the Bandit, Mad at You by Joe Jackson, and God Killed the Queen by Louis XIV. You've probably never heard of any of them, but if you listen, you will enjoy. We'll be back in a few.
This is Franchi's awesome chunky block.
You can make them fly or jump or crash your wall. Superhero action figures over 7 inches tall.
Each sold separately.
Superman, Batman, Incredible Hulk. You can make them do their thing. Even make Spider-Man slide down a string. Lots of action for one and all. Action figures over 7 inches tall.
These superhero action figures each sold separately. Batman, Superman, Incredible Hulk, and Spider-Man. Each sold separately. By Mego.
Rockstar's Karaoke Bar is the premier nightlife destination for Southeast Michigan, with concert-style stage lighting and a huge selection of prop instruments for you and your friends to rock out on. It's the perfect night out for everyone. Rockstars offers a full menu, tons of signature drinks, including our massive 128-ounce beer tower, and the hottest drink specials in town. Plus, get the Rockstars treatment on your birthday when you spin the shot wheel. Check out rockstarsbar.com for special offers and events like the all-new Mock Stars Karaoke Contest, where you and your band compete in front of mock celebrity judges for a Rockstars paycheck. At Rockstars Karaoke Bar, we're always rocking. Rockstars is located a mile west of Merriman on Ford Road in Garden City, Michigan, and online at rockstarsbar.com. Book your party today. Call 734-522-7744.
Here's the G.I. Joe mobile support vehicle, and your Joe's in the driver's seat. Today's mission, a radioactive satellite is down and must be found. Quickly, you activate the radar scope and searchlights and launch the aerial camera. There's the satellite. No time to lose. So you move Joe out in the scout car. Will Joe get there in time? Create your own adventures with the G.I. Joe mobile support vehicle. G.I. Joe sold separately.
God damn it! Right now it's time to dig out the jams, motherfucker!
right back after this.
God damn it! Oh, God damn it!
When you fix and you make up, you know you take it too low. And when you mix me a drink up, you know you mix it too strong. And when you fix me a breakfast, you know you fix it too late. But with the right kind of egg cup and the right kind of plate, the honey
sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my giant throbbing erection.
Guess who's back? Radio Franchi.
Oh my god, he is so hot.
How does she know? I'm not going to deny it, though. Welcome back to Radio Franchi. How you guys doing out there? I want to give a quick shout-out to my friend Sinead in Ireland. She's listening in Ireland right now. How cool is that? So, hello, Sinead. How are you? She sent me Batman pajamas.
Aww.
Literally, like the kind that go in your feet and all the way up to the top of your head.
They have the feet in them. Do they have a back door in them?
It's got
a trap door.
I didn't look in the back, but it's got like the boots and the little underwear, the Batman underwear, and the utility belt. So it looks like you're wearing a costume when you're putting the pajamas on. It's awesome. I promised her I'd send her a picture, but I live alone. It's kind of hard to get a head to toe shot by yourself.
You get one of those sexy bathroom photos.
Yeah, selfie.
You know? Yeah.
Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll
your
think
cell
about
phone
it.
in a bathroom mirror and your Batman pajamas.
I look damn sexy in them. I did try them on. Anyway, we have a special guest joining us now. Who's walking into the studio? It's Mr. Jason Heartless.
Well, actually, I've been sitting here for the last hour watching your whole...
I was trying to paint a picture, and you just ruined it.
Picasso fail.
Yes, Mr. Jason Heartless, the new drummer of the Pistol Day Parade. How are you doing, sir?
You know, always great when Franchi's around.
Always
Not
great.
really.
Well, yeah. Yeah, this isn't a random interview. Do you remember who the host is, dude? Slam that microphone right into your nuts. Anyway, I've known Jason for like 8 years now? How long has it been?
2007 is when I met you.
Do you keep a diary?
No, I got a good memory.
2007.
And, you know, those who don't know, I played with Brian Tramban for, many years, up until about a year ago. And I had just joined the band. I joined in May of 2007. Just this little 12-year-old kid.
It was a CD release party, wasn't it?
No, it was at the Machine Shop in Flint, Michigan.
Oh, right.
And it was the first road show, quote unquote, that I rode in the infamous Shram van.
The stinky Shram van.
And so I get in. I'm just this little 12-year-old kid. At the time, for some reason, there was a couch in the van. Like that was part of the seats.
Wait, time out. I have to interrupt. You're 18 years old now. I can tell you the story. You really don't know why that couch was in the back of a van owned by Brian Schramm?
Now I remember. It's because you did. Didn't you do a photo shoot with that before? I think that was the chair you did a photo shoot with.
Well, there was the chair, that ugly orange plaid.
Yeah,
chair,
yeah.
The Sanford and Son chair. Yeah.
So I get in the van. Little innocent 12-year-old kid just joined this Brian Schramm band. I get in the back, sit in a corner, and this guy just looks at me and he says, "Hey, you want some jerky?"
And who was that?
That was you.
Right. I just bought a bag of like teriyaki beef jerky, and I'm thinking, what a better way to break the ice. Want some beef jerky?
Oh, God.
He used the same line on me.
Did I?
It's tasty.
Was he looking like a creeper, Jason?
Yeah, I was scared at first, and then I realized he had a camera. I'm like, oh, okay.
Jason loves the camera. So like, if I got a camera around, he's always like, hey, and he's like, makes a pose.
Because you gotta get some sweet freaking Facebook profile pictures.
Franchi magic. That's when we first met each other. But we should go back. We should go way back, because what people who may not know you that are listening to this don't know is that you started off drumming when you were like 6 months old.
Yeah, honestly, before I can even walk.
Yeah, I saw a picture. It was a video on your DVD. Learn to rock with, what is it called?
Learn to rock drums with Jason Heartless and Friends. Available at Guitar Center.
Which I'm pretty sure on there is a little clip of you playing that plastic Fisher Price drum set. Yeah. So
yeah. It playing to Kiss.
Right, but how old were you when you made the transition from playing a kiddie drum set to like actually probably having
at that same time?
Which was
my father was a drummer in a Detroit band called Children of the Revolution, and when I was born in November, and my first Christmas a month later, he wanted me to be a hockey player. Little skates, little hockey stick.
1 month old?
1 month old.
Hockey skates?
Oh yeah, little Wayne Gretzky gloves. Yeah, he wanted me to be a hockey player, but I, picked up the drums on my own and started playing on a kit before I can even walk. I just crawl downstairs, crawl up on the kit, start banging away.
And do you remember around how old you were and you would actually play a beat?
I don't know. I probably a year old.
So that young? Wow.
I know there's video out there of me playing to the Sweet and Kiss in my old basement in Roseville, Michigan, and
how come that didn't end up on the DVD?
I think it is. I think it actually is. Yeah.
All right.
Because I don't want Gene Simmons to sue me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. And he will. He definitely will.
Yeah. There's. But I've been basically playing my whole life, and self-taught up until about 5-6 years ago.
And how old were you when you first got a real drum kit?
My first personal drum kit was in 2000, so I was 5. But again, I was playing on my dad's kit my whole life, so it wasn't
that's true. That's right. Yeah, I forgot your dad had the kit in the basement. All right, and then before you were even in a band, you had put out a CD.
Yeah, I did a CD in 2004 with who is now my drum mentor, Corky Lang. He was the drummer of Mountain, Mississippi Queen and all that. We got together and did a record for over two and a half years. It took to do the record. He was, he lives in Toronto, so he would come down, for a week at a time, and we would write some stuff and record it. And 2 years later, we got the album, and then I got Jimmy McCarty from the Rockets and Cactus. He played a song on there with me. Richie Scarlett, who's my godfather, he he was a guitar player for Ace Frehley forever, bass player at Mountain.
Right, I know. Lori's making this face over here, what the hell? That's the prime time to ask you about how a lot of kids your age and all that, what the fuck? How did this happen? How did you how were you associated with these huge legends at such a young age?
What do you mean by that?
Well, you were 6 years old or whatever when you made your first CD?
No, it came out. We started recording it when I was about 6, but it came out when I was about 8.
And Corky Lang's in your basement or in the recording studio with you when you're 6 years old. That doesn't happen to most kids. Richie Scarlett doesn't come over and pop out his Les Paul and rip a solo with most kids that are 6 years old.
Yes, you're very special.
Yes, yeah. So how did that? Aside from, obviously they knew that you had the skill to keep up, but still, there's a lot of talented people out there that don't get those opportunities. So how did that happen?
Well, my dad, being the mogul, quote unquote, that he is. Back when he was playing, he had opened up for Ace Frehley multiple times, and Richie was playing with Ace at the time, and Ace and my dad and Richie, they all became really close friends, and then Richie came out to Detroit, I don't even think I was born yet, and came and they were working on some stuff together, and when I came about and started really playing and, actually being serious about it, my dad was like, let's do something.
So that he just kind of took advantage of the connections he had and made something happen for his little kid.
Exactly.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's sweet. What was the name of that CD? First Division. First Division. I want to say First Act.
I was in my World War II stage at that point. I wanted to be a fighter pilot and want to fight in the military and stuff like that.
But you couldn't call it First Act anyway because you were probably already endorsed by Pearl when you were 6.
No, I actually got endorsed right after that.
That was just a segue. I knew I was
Yeah.
wrong, but I was segueing into that just to be kind of clever, though. So, how old were you when you got endorsed by Pearl?
I got endorsed by Pearl and Vader Drumsticks actually the same week. Oddly enough, it was 2010, I believe. Maybe I don't remember, but
so it was about
not 2010.
Right,
Whoa,
I was only
I'm
3
way
years.
off,
Right,
way
right,
off.
right.
Whoa, no, about 2005.
Okay,
And
put it into simpler terms, like based on you. It's like, how old were you?
I don't remember. I think I was 11, 10.
Well,
10,
you were
11.
8 years younger than you are, so you were 10. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I was 10.
10 years old, fully endorsed by Pearl. Not like one of those Pearl things where it's like, you can put a sticker on your van if you want. Like they actually gave you a drum set.
Well, I've been literally playing Pearl my whole life, and that's no joke. My dad's kit was a Pearl kit. My first kit was a Pearl kit, and now that I'm more older, I listen to all these drum kits, and I just don't like the sound of them. So that's why I play Pearl drums.
Spoken like a true pitchman. Very nice.
I've been called the walking advertisement.
I've always you are you so you got Berkeley on there. We'll get to that in a minute. Did your dad play Pearl because of Peter Criss?
I maybe. I don't know. I think maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
I know
you guys-
Pearl became what they are because of Peter Criss.
Yeah, and you guys do have a Kiss pinball machine in your basement.
Yeah, there
which
you
I
go.
am going to steal one of these days, you bastard. So, excuse me. As far as your parents, like you said, your dad had set all that up for you with all these rock stars and all that. How do you think, the role of your parents, in your career, from beginning all the way to now, because they're pretty involved.
Oh yeah, I'm very fortunate to have parents as supportive as possible. Thank you. And the thing that makes them so great, is that they're not out there wearing my T-shirts at concerts, sitting in the front row, wearing a shirt that says Jason Rocks,
Right.
and
like that's a Honey Boo
being
Boo.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
Honey Boo Boo's mom,
right. Not they're not in people's face about it. They're very with my dad being in the business as long as he has and doing what he's done. And same thing with my mom. My mom understands, the limits of things. So it's not like I was never forced into playing music. Like I said, my dad wanted me to be a hockey player.
Right.
And so it all fell perfect. I'm lucky to have parents I have.
You can tell your dad you just chose sticks without a blade. Can I get a rim shot? Drummer? Come on. Zing. Yeah, your parents are. I've known your parents. I've known your family for a long time. For 2006. So that's 2006.
2007.
2007.
That was when I met you.
Yeah. So anyway, that was like 7 years ago.
Worst day of my life.
Well, how was I supposed to know you were allergic to beef jerky? I had no idea. Well, you've been so involved with drums and all of that. I mean, once you bought into it and you're like, this is what I'm going to do, and you've been so involved, do you think that growing up you missed out on a lot of stuff that normal kids do?
No. I have the greatest life in the world. I do what I do because I love what I do. And, it's not like I missed schooling. Yeah, I missed maybe 2 weeks out of the whole year just for, gigs, on the side or going to recording studios or whatnot.
Right.
But, my high school years in particularly, because I just graduated high school in June, and those 4 years in particular, I wasn't touring. I did that for a reason, so that I participated in what I did. But before that, I have no regrets of what I missed in middle school and elementary.
And you even find ways to make your hobby or your career, whatever you want to call it, to make that sort of a hobby too, and doing things like charity events and things like that. Because I know I played with you guys in Tram. I played in one of your shows at Toys R Us. It was a Toys for Tots thing.
You played that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
No.
I saw the photos.
You, Brian, and Dave. Yeah, I got a picture on my Facebook page.
I don't remember that. I did so many of those. I used to do, Toys for Tots events where we would have this big tent in front of a Toys R Us in the middle of December, freezing ass cold outside, brought a big ass heater, and we would play for, all day. Bring musicians in, basically an open jam all day. And
all free. Everybody donated their time. It was all free for the charity.
And, we just had big boxes and, for the Toys for Tots. And, that's, of course, an organization that, I extremely support due to the fact that I've been lucky to have great Christmases every year, because my family has been lucky to, have that financial backing.
And your Franchi. I always give good gifts.
Yes, you do. Good Jaws memorabilia.
Hell yeah. I know how to please.
And, so it was always a great organization to do it with. And, every year we raised boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of toys and,
Yeah. And what's cool about that is that that's not something that your parents pressured you into. That's, most kids are just so self-centered. They couldn't be bothered with trying to help out other kids or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you're like, this is what I want to do. Your parents, of course, supported you in it and they helped you with it, but they weren't like, you should do some charity thing, and all that. So it was all you, which is cool. I mean, like,
well, I also did not just Toys for Tots. I did right when my record came out, the Yankee Air Museum out at Willow Run had just burned down, and again, this was at my big World War II airplane era of my life, where that was like it, and. So I don't remember what I did. I donated all the proceeds of my record that I made to the Yankee Air Museum, and I had gotten an award from Magic 105.1 on that, and some other things.
Now, how many kids do you know would like take the money out of their pocket and go, "Here, I'm giving it to something else that I believe in"? Not many kids.
No.
So aside from being as talented as you are a very unique kid, and that's
He's a good kid.
That's why. Yeah, that's
Maybe
why
you
I've
were
been
a
good
fighter
friends
pilot
with
in
his
another
family.
life or something. You might have been.
Speaking about joining SRAM back in your SRAM days, you had an opportunity that a lot, not only a lot of kids, I don't think probably any kids, but an opportunity that a lot of older players don't even get, and that's that you went on tour for Crewfest with Motley Crue and Godsmack when you were part of SRAM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at 2009, that was my 8th grade going into high school year.
Oh my God.
That was the summer. That was my summer.
He's on the road with Motley Crue, and like everybody else is like, summer camp.
Dude, I want your life. I swear.
It came out of nowhere. It really did. Came out of nowhere because, I had just started. I had made snare in my marching band. That was going to be my summer marching band all summer. I was like, all right, this is going to be freaking awesome.
I think you went the road that got more chicks, personally.
So, about...
I got a question. I got to stop you. Sorry. Did the kids in your junior high believe that you were going on tour with Motley Crue?
I don't know. Because, it was during the summer, so I didn't really talk to many people.
Yeah, okay.
But, it was out of nowhere. We get a call. Our manager at the time gets a call, says, "Hey, do you want the Crewfest tour?" And we're like, "Hell yeah!" So we got the tour, and 3 months later, greatest experience of my life, and I realized that that's exactly what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. Living in a tour bus, waking up in a different city every day. It's great.
No, I've known you through all of that. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go with you on that. It would have been fun to be like a little photographer or anything, but I had too many commitments. But I would imagine being on the road for that, it taught you a lot of how to conduct yourself and how not to conduct yourself.
Well, I've already had major touring experiences before that.
Not with Motley Crue. That's a whole different circuit.
No. That was the mellowest tour I've ever been on.
Really?
And I'm not kidding. The craziest thing that happened...
Don't mention any names.
Now. Oh, no, I'm not. The craziest thing that happened was one night, I think we were in Indianapolis. I'm sleeping in my bus, or at least trying to sleep. And we're still in the venue.
I got to interrupt real quick. Is this a really good story?
Yes.
Okay, guess what we're going to do?
What?
We're going to make everybody wait. Yeah, we're going to take a quick music break. And you're just going to have to stick around and listen to the songs that I like and hear this juicy story from Mr. Jason Hartless from Pistol Day Parade. He'll be back in the studio with us in just a moment, so sit tight. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
God damn it!
This one goes out to the entire world. That's right. I know you think you know me better than that. I beat your dog 'cause he hit on my cat. I wipe my face off and give your kisses back, baby. You're speaking my language, baby. You're speaking my language, baby. You're speaking my language, baby. Keep the pinball rolling. All the boys and all of the girls, put your blood sucking up to the world. I wanna feed you like a bunch of baby birds. Punch your mind, make sure that you heard. Another reckless little entrepreneur. You think you're winning when you're winning to lose. You're speaking my language, baby. You're speaking my language, baby. You're speaking my language, baby. I don't think you heard me. I know you think you know me better than that. I beat your dog 'cause he hit on my cat. I wipe my face off and give your kisses back. Keep your trigger loaded, rocking and rolling all night. You're speaking my language, baby. 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 You're speaking my language, baby.
shall show the world that I can be its master. I shall perfect my own race of people. A race of atomic supermen that will conquer the world.
Guess who's back? Radio Franchi.
Oh my god, he is so hot.
Hey. Nice little add-on, Lizzie. I like that. Thanks. Okay, the bastard's back. That made you guys wait to hear the juicy story. Take it away, Jason.
All right, well, so we're in Indianapolis on Crew Fest with Motley Crue, and it's about maybe 1 a.m. I'm laying in the bus, quote-unquote, trying to sleep. All of a sudden, bam, 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 bam. All these fireworks just start going off. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I look out the window, these big, giant, city-sized fireworks are going off.
Like
Skyworthy
mortars.
stuff.
Just giant. And I'm like...
Right next to your bus.
Yeah, right next to my bus. And I just said, you know what? I'm so damn tired. I'm going to sleep. Screw it. Didn't think of nothing of it. The next day, we're in Cincinnati, Ohio. And, we're doing sound check, whatever. Then afterwards, we're just hanging by the bus. Didn't think anything of last night. All of a sudden, Tommy Lee's drum tech comes running up to me and said, Jason, I need to borrow your spare pearl pedals. I'm like, what? I need your other pearl pedals. I'm like, why? Tommy blew his hand up last night lighting off fireworks. Like,
I remember that they had a guy sitting in for a few shows.
Morgan Rose, drummer of Seven Dust, who's also a Pearl drummer, was filling in. That's why they needed my pedals, because they had to be Pearl.
And what was that about the quietest tour you were on?
That
almost blew up.
Well, okay, let's put it in this perspective. Motley Crue. We were on the second stage on that tour. The second stage was there's some things went on, throughout that tour, but
that was the playground.
As for being with Motley Crue was fine. They were mellow, sleeping in the bus by 9 o'clock.
Yeah, sounds fun. Tales of the road.
So seriously,
were they really? I mean, go ahead.
Coming from somebody that's just a lame ass local karaoke star to a real rock star, what are those stories on the road with the groupies and the drugs and all that?
I don't.
No stories.
Yeah, exactly. No stories.
Oh, you're so innocent.
I've never touched a drug in my life. Never touched a drop of alcohol in my life. Never smoked a cigarette in my life. Nothing. I'm 100% clean, because I've grown up my life seeing these people just waste their life away, and their careers are dead. Why the hell would I do that? And then I'm fucked.
Plus, not to mention, when you were on the road with Motley Crue, you were in 8th grade. So,
right.
I mean, obviously, somebody was there on the road with you, looking out for you, making sure you weren't.
Yeah, my dad, he worked for the label, owns a security company. He's the vice president of sales for the company, and since he already had that experience in music touring and stuff like that, they sent him on the road. Because I was still a minor at that time.
Okay, yeah. So I would say.
This kid's so funny. He's like, because I've been around him a lot. I've known him for a long time. I've been around him a lot. And he's so, even people always ask him about groupies and all that, non-existent in his life, to the point where, these, cute little teenage girls will come up to him, just because he just got off the stage.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're awesome. He's like, yeah. And he turns and walks away, and we're trying to tell him, it's like, that's part of the business.
You're making me seem like an asshole.
Well, not an asshole, not at all. Not standoffish, just super shy, and he didn't understand the business. And
this was when I was young.
People. Yeah, you're getting better. But these girls would they couldn't wait. He'd get off the stage and they're like, "Oh my God, that was great!" And he's like, "Yeah," and he just run away. And me and his dad are pushing him back. Go, just talk to him.
Have you had any panties tossed at you yet?
Oh
no.
Aw.
I'll throw mine.
It'll happen. Oh wow.
I just threw up in my mouth.
All right.
Just a little.
All right. On that note, I'm throwing you under the bus with this right now. We're going to do a little challenge.
Okay.
It's going to be a little contest. We have Brian Sass from the White Dog and Sass show in the studio with us. He's going to be our judge. And what we are going to do, Brian can hear us, what we are going to do.
Hey.
There he is. All right, Brian, this is what you're going to do. You have to turn your back. Not right now. Not right now. Hold on. You're going to have to turn your back. And I got a little box here. And I fancy myself.
I see where this is going.
I
Right on.
fancy myself to be a pretty good desk drummer with my fingers.
Boom tap.
So you're going to turn your back. And one of us is going to go first. And we got about 30 seconds to do a drum solo on the box. And then the other one's going to go. And then you turn around and you say which one was better, the first one or the second one.
All right.
Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay, now you can turn your back.
Ooh. Suspense.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, here comes number 2. All right, turn around, Brian. Which one was better?
All out number 1, baby. Fuck! All out number 1. That sound like 4 hands, though. Like, I almost thought both you guys were rocking down on the first one.
The first one was
Trying to do
Mr. Jason Hartless, of course, with all the skill. But now
little paradiddles in there.
But now we're gonna do a drawing contest.
Yeah, no. I'm a mean stick figure drawer. That's it.
Nice. Okay, well, on that, we're gonna give people a little taste of what you actually do, not on a U.S. Postal Service box that I stole and probably gonna go to jail for. But we have a world premiere. We were graciously given by your record company and your management a song to premiere off your new album that doesn't come out until September. So this is kind of cool. It's not necessarily a new song, but it's a new take on an old song.
New version.
Yeah, who mastered this? Was it Alkazian?
He produced it and,
Right,
and
okay.
engineered it. But I don't remember the name of the guy who they sent it out to New York. The guy who mastered it is like he's done everything. I don't know.
Okay. But this was basically Alkazian, which
Tim Padalin and Chuck.
Okay, here we go.
So, well, no, not yet. We haven't
No?
even introduced the song yet.
Oh,
you want to
okay.
introduce it, Jason? Why don't you do it? You're the drummer. You do it.
This is called the Soft Shoe.
The Batman theme? No.
Yeah.
Do it for real.
Rockstar's girlfriend.
I just had a little boo-boo here with the cue.
You know, you just can't get good help these days. All right, here we go with Rockstar's Girlfriend. I don't remember how it goes.
If Dave is listening, he's going to be pissed.
I am never gonna hear the end of this.
And go.
And Franchi, this would be why I wanted everything to drop.
Now it's all my fault.
Yeah.
I'll just sing it to myself. You keep your dildo in your panty drawer. Is that, what's the word? Not dildo.
I play drums. I don't know.
I know. Dave's got a great voice.
Oh boy.
That he does. Well, let's blow Dave right now, or Fuller.
Have you at least popped your cherry yet, buddy?
Oh my god.
Hey, no, we're endorsers are
That's
listening.
probably the biggest question of them all.
No, we have.
All that is
we have-
personal information.
Yeah, we have endorsers listening.
I love
here.
cherries, by the way. Just saying. Maraschino. You know.
Well, while we're waiting on Lori to get her shit together here, speaking of you loving cherries, we are going to have a feature next week called Ask the Gay. Now, it could be either a male gay person or a female person. That depends on your question, but you can go to the Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/Radio Franchi. If you go there, send me a message or just post it right on the page. Ask a question of a gay person. Anything you want to know. You could even ask the most popular one, which is, if you're a lesbian, why does your girlfriend look like a man?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah. So just ask anything you want. Probably the best way to do it would be to message it. And if you don't want to be known by your name, just put at the bottom signed Chuck Schmuck or whatever. Just make up a name. I'll read it. That way, you don't take any heat or whatever. But it can be as crazy a question as you want. But you can ask a gay, male or female, and we will get that answered for you on the following show.
I'm going to be completely unprofessional. Where do you have this on your drive here?
Under songs.
Under Pistol Day Parade? Under songs?
No, not under Pistol Day Parade. Let's just say radio show.
Radio
And then-
fail. That's what's going on.
I know.
Hey, while
that's
we're
why
at
I
it, cue
wanted
up
him
Jeopardy.
to line everything up in one folder, and he didn't do it for
What
me.
is?
For the most part, I did. You still can't find it?
No, it's not even on your flash drive now.
We're having technological differences.
I got it.
Oh, well, no, wait, let's go back for a minute. It's not even on your flash drive. I got it. Apparently it was on the flash drive.
Jesus.
Listen to those shitty drums. This is how you should drum.
That's not even the right one.
What do you mean?
You're fired.
Chris, no.
You just stopped. That was
From your own station.
What happened?
That was it.
No, yeah, I got the right one now.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I know. Fail!
I'm running 10 minutes over because of your fuck up, lady.
Yeah, you can. That's all right. Here we go.
Think your every day is also sunny, but you know they'd be great without that money. Yeah.
was the world premiere of A Rockstar's Girlfriend 2013 by Pistol Day Parade with our guest in the studio, drummer Jason Heartless.
Yeah.
Nice job. That sounded awesome.
Thank you.
And I heard the original, and that was different.
There's 3 different versions of that song, and that is the final.
In my opinion, that's the best one.
Well,
so you got that. So you got that going for you.
Thanks, Chuck.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing over there, Lizmo?
Oh, slightly intoxicated, but having a lovely time.
She's got her little airplane bottles of wine.
Are there any left?
It's just juice.
They're all empty.
Oh, shh. No one knows
I had my
that.
back to her. I didn't know she was drinking it all. I didn't get any. I just got water. All right. So what's on the slate for you? What's coming up for Mr. Jason Heartless?
Well, we are about to release a national release. I can't tell you what the single is because I haven't been 100% confirmed on that yet.
What's the name of the album?
It's called Burn.
I like that name.
Yeah, because you came up with it.
Actually, you got to give Fuller credit on that. When we were talking about it, I said, what's the name? He goes, I don't really have one. And he starts throwing these things out, like some ideas he had. One of them was Burning blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, that sounds too Pink Floyd, and it's too long and convoluted and all that. But for some reason, the word burn stuck. So I threw that out there, and I said, well, you can get burned in a lot of different ways. And I said, what are the songs about? And he told me and all, and I said, perfect. And he's like, yeah, and he brought it to you guys, and I guess you guys all liked it, so yeah, it's Burn. And I'm also working on your packaging.
I do what I'm told.
Yeah. I did your photography, and I'm doing your artwork for the CD.
Yeah, a little plug for you.
Because you guys needed the best.
Well, obviously.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank Mr. Jason Heartless for coming in the studio and sharing all of these stories with us, and the world premiere. Thank you very much for that.
We'll be on tour this summer. Fall.
You will be on Pistol Day Parade will be on tour this fall.
Yes.
But after my birthday party, right?
No idea.
You got to make Franchi.
No idea to both. I don't know when, but they're in the process of lining that up right now. And I don't know if we'll be in town for Franchi Fest Point. Was it 5?
Wow. It's actually Franchi Fest 3. Because I skipped 2 years. I haven't done it for 2 years.
I know, it's disappointing.
I was thinking of Spook Fest 2.
Oh, yeah. That would be like 3. That wasn't my birthday party.
Okay.
That was just something I did with somebody else. The birthday party's actually, it's not me blowing myself for having a birthday party. It's because I've got East Side friends like you guys, and I got West Side friends, and they're
like
never
the rest
together.
of the band.
Didn't you make T-shirts last year? I think I have one.
The bar actually sponsored
Your
those shirts.
face is on it. So I wear your face on my chest.
What else would you put on?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I just put my shirt away in the closet to never be put out again.
I'll sign it for you later on.
Don't Purple Heart that shit, okay?
Anyway.
Why? Some 5-year-old kid might want it.
I'm gonna put my face on some underwear for you, buddy.
No,
I'll take a pair.
The mouth will be open. Zing. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for listening to this first show. I hope it wasn't too rough, because this is not what I do. But you talked me into this, Lori, so I gave it a shot. But anyway, we had fun. I want to thank Jason Heartless for coming in, and
thank you, Franchi,
and thank you, Pistol Day Parade, for the world premiere. That was very cool. Hopefully, your fans got to hear that.
It's not our decision. Thank the management.
Thank you, management. Thank you, Mr. Rick.
Yes.
I'll just leave it at that.
Rick, Dana, and the Weir people.
Yes, the Weirdos, as I affectionately call them, because their last name is Weir. So they're the Weirdos. Anyway, and thanks to my lovely co-host, Lizmo. Lizmo the Gizmo. And especially thanks to Lori for heading up the show, because that's certainly something I don't know how to do, so she was hanging out with us. Nice enough to hang out and run all this stuff and screw it up.
I told you. I have it all in one folder.
Anyway, okay, guys, tune in next Wednesday from 7 to 9, because we're going to have a lot more fun. We're going to start our feature, like I said, Ask a Gay. And we're also going to have creepy sex talk with fat tits.
Oh, my God.
Now, I know what you're thinking is, what's creepy sex or creepy sex talk with fat tits? Fat tits is actually the girl that you heard in that Man on the Street thing. She was the first girl who talked about the boyfriend that she pooped on.
Yeah. So that should be an interesting little...
That's fat tits. So, and she had plenty of more stories to share, and I was not going to blow them all in one load.
And does she call herself that?
So No, everybody calls her that, which is funny because she hardly has tits.
Oh,
So I think
get
it's
it.
sort of one of those sarcastic
Sort of like calling a big guy
jokes.
tiny.
That's not nice. That's not how you make friends.
Aww. She can borrow your boobs, Lizmo.
I have enough to go around.
Yes.
Double D's.
Anyway, I wish I had a drop that was like the breakdown and stroke me were stroke. That would be a good
You
spot
got
for
50 drops, so I'm sure they'll come up with another 50 next week.
We didn't use any of them. Anyway, so tune in next week, guys. I hope you had fun. I certainly had fun. Thanks, everybody, for taking part. And we look forward to seeing you next week on Radio Franchi. So, till 7 days, take it easy. Don't drink and drive. Be nice to your boyfriends and girlfriends, damn it. Because I'm tired of that shit, all right? Let's have some peace and love, damn it. All right, take it easy. Signing off. Goodbye. See ya.
Meow.
Forget the glass, just give me the pitcher. For I am a sinner in the hands of an angry God. Bloody Mary, full of vodka, blessed are you among cocktails. Pray for me now, and at the hour of my death, which I hope is soon. Amen.